Senator Dick Durbin, who's been here for 20-something years, looked at me and didn't see a broken body in a wheelchair, a woman, an Asian. He looked at me and saw potential and said, "You need to run for Congress." I'm Senator Tammy Duckworth. Let's sip and skim. I was a soldier, a helicopter pilot. I was wounded in Iraq. I became a veterans advocate following my injury, and then I ran for Congress, and now I'm a U.S. Senator. But really, I never tried to be the first of anything. I was just trying to get something done and accidentally got into something else because those opportunities opened up for me. It was very surreal because of all the media that's there waiting to take the picture. And my daughter was only 10 days old at that point, so I was very proud to be able to bring her onto the floor to vote. I was a little bit annoyed that it was 2018 and only now is it happening, because it should have been happening a long time before this, that the women would be more representative in our government. Most women have to be asked 7 times before they say yes to running for any office. Women traditionally don't think of getting into politics and traditionally wait to be asked. And until we get more women into office to ask other women to run and build a bench of women, then it's this vicious cycle where women don't run. We need to explain to people why Democratic control of Congress is relevant to people's lives. So you saw what happened with Sandy Hook, with the Pulse nightclub shooting, with issues with gun legislation. Right? You have these mass killings in schools. People say, why won't Congress do anything? What people don't realize is that the laws are already written to pass for gun control, but the Republicans won't even let those laws up for a vote. Those laws that say things like universal background checks will never see the light of day for a vote unless you get a Democrat in control, a Democratic chairman, and that only happens if Democrats take over the House or the Senate. Now, many of them are still staying in the military, and then they're going back for a second, third, fourth, fifth tour. So there is the issue there of a young person, a service member, who is getting compounding trauma. So they are not getting post-traumatic stress from just one tour of duty, but they will do 5, 6, or 7 tours of duty, which is really more than we've ever done. Then when they go to leave the military, there has to be a strong handoff from the military to the Department of Veterans Affairs. So many of them, and I was one of these veterans, you just want to leave. You just want to take off the uniform, you just want to go home and have a beer with your buddies. And you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to go stand in another line, in another waiting office, at another VA or DOD waiting room. You just want to get out. And when you do that, though, you walk away from so many benefits that can really help you transition to your next stage of your career.